Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your weekly morning dose of the Long Dark survival mode. Right, where are we? Well, it's kind of exciting, I think. Let me show you where we are. We are, or I am, currently in this cave right here, having come from the Bleak Inlet. Let me just mute that. Now, as you can see, there are two immediate choices. My first choice is to try and make my way up to Mystery Lake. That's my first choice. Second choice is to go to the Broken Railroad. Now, there are some factors that are going to influence this decision. The first is there's a blizzard outside, which is an oopsie situation. There is not exactly what you would call a lot of shelter in this region in general, and between here and here, yeah, Very good chance of falling through the ice. It's a fairly long-ish way. And then, of course, once I get to Mystery Lake, I've got to make it to either the trapper's cabin or to the ranger's residence. So that's a fairly long way to get sources, to get supplies, which will be over here somewhere. Did I mention there's a blizzard? Yeah, there is. The next problem, which would affect this decision, is that Astrid Greenwood is low on health, has no food except for oats, no method of cooking the oats because she lacks a pot. She has what might be regarded as emergency supplies in the form of fat harvested from this deer right there. Now, the second choice is more interesting, and that is to head for Broken Railroad. Now, in some ways, this is easier and safer. I don't have to worry about crossing, for example, this section of the lake there, where I would almost certainly break through the ice. There is a way around here, I think, by the way, passing two wolf areas. What the heck was that? Excuse me a second. I just had a noise, and I've got no idea what that was. Oh, no, it's okay. It's my calendar reminding me that it is my second ex-wife's birthday this month. That's the first. I've never heard that noise before. Right. So, I think it's safe to say I am not going this way. Very little in the way of supplies, very little in the way of shelter. I would have to make it in one go, basically. This way is arguably, well, is it longer? No, hang on a second. Sorry. It's the calendar again. So this way, which is, yeah, it's more interesting. It's got more possibilities. Like I say, bear in mind, Astrid's health is poor. She's got water, no food, except fat, which would probably poison her or give her intestinal parasites. But along this way, we have shelter here, potentially. There is a prepper's cache here, which would be a good stop if there's any supplies in there. And at least getting this far means we could assess and say, okay, what am I going to do next? And then depending on circumstances, I could then check the bunkhouses. I could conceivably check the old Spence family homestead where there are resources. And then from here, depending on what we find, a decision could be made to either go back up and around to Mystery Lake or continue around this way where there is more shelter in this cave. I do have to run the risk of a wolf there and here. But I could conceivably then, assuming the supply and shelter situation is good, make my way around up to the railroad and then across in this direction. None of these situations could be regarded as optimum. which I think is putting it mildly. So my plan is actually to dash up around, follow the map until I get, well, follow the edge of the map till I get to this cave, which hopefully I can find in the blizzard, which at least would give me some shelter and maybe warm up. Maybe get a chance to get warm if I can find some twigs or something along the way, because I have limited firewood on me. And then get to the prepper's cache. This is not, I say not that far. This is yeah, this had to go round. As long as in principle I just keep following the edge here, I should be able to make the prepper's cache. The biggest risk here is possibly, apart from the weather, this wolf spawn. But given that it's a blizzard, it might not see me, and I certainly couldn't see it. So, unfortunately, I have no option but to do it. So basically, exit the cave I am currently in, turn left, and run for it. And the screenshot, by the way, is a pretty accurate reflection. So you can see my situation here. One thing I've got going for me is I do have a bit of water. The other thing going for me, I am in a runnable situation. I do have matches. I've got an axe. Make sure I'm wearing everything I possibly can, which is this. That is not a very good survival benefit. Some of my stuff is fixed. Here we go. I hope I went the right direction. No idea where the cave is, if I will even see it. If I as you can see, I'm just following the edge. There's the cave. No, it's not. That's not a cave.
Sure getting cold.
Right, there's the cave. And it's not helping her one little bit. Let's see if we can quickly make a fire. I have a little bit of wood. Minor problem is it's not making any difference. It's not warming her up whatsoever, unless I forgot my bedroll. My bedroll's back in the other place, so I have just really messed with myself. So we made it this far. So just follow round. I forgot my bedroll. Now I've got a choice. I can actually... Oops, sorry. What I can do is I can actually cheat. Yep, sorry, cheaty bit. I hope. Where's my bedroll? Oh, where's my bedroll? Ah, blast. Let's strike a match. No. Okay. I'm sorry for the cheaty bit there. Right, now. This time with more emphasis. Could stop, but that will take time to break down. Don't have time. Got enough for about a 2-hour fire. Try this at home, kids. There's the cave. Here's the question. Yeah, I think I have not much choice but to carry on.
Gotta warm up somehow.
So just follow this around. Just follow it around. That is not a great situation. That's a fall through the ice situation. Which I do not want to do. Where are we now? Just went... Yep, I'm looking at the map. We went past the cave. Went over that, I think. We've still got a ways to go. Oops, sorry. Looking for is that sort of channel. It heads off in that sort of direction. Okay, we're passing cabins and I think we're heading up over here, and this again I'm going to check. Sorry. So we are now passing the bunkhouses. So I need to keep going round. And now we really do have to hope that we don't run into anything too untoward, which is this situation I am facing right here. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, I know I'm sort of doubling back on myself. I just don't want to make sure. Yeah. Okay, that's the old Spence farmstead, which means I've come too far. I've come too far. This is where I am right now. And I've come all the way around here, it seems, and I'm not entirely certain how I missed that. Unless it's up here. Doesn't seem entirely... How did I miss? The farmstead is not much use unless you have to have a lot of firewood for that. So I was pretty much counting on being able to somehow find Prepper's cache, which I am having to guess is around here. Okay, hopefully, maybe. Prepper's cache. Alright, so now I do need to light a torch. So the idea was good, just poorly executed. There's nothing here. You're joking. You are kidding me. I am in seriously deep trouble now, I can tell you. I can't light a fire in here. There's no food. There is nothing. Nothing? The map indicates there's stuff here, but there is absolutely nothing here. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What's my next option? It's not a very good one, I can tell you that for nothing. Is there nothing here? Except a crate, a shelf, and nothing. It's completely cleared out. The only advantage is that she is slowly warming up. I can just sleep, that will get her warmer. A little bit warmer. So, quick update. We made it here. Sorry, I'm leaning forwards. There is stuff in the old Spence family farmstead. I don't know. This, by the way, here says it should mean that there's food or possibly a revolver and a bed, none of which is here. So my next move is the barn, which should be right there, at which point I got that wolf to worry about. I've actually got some time. Let's see what the weather's like. Not good. Not good at all. So as I come out of this region, there should be a barn over on the left, on the right, not left, right. I mean, if I can find stuff and return there, I might have a chance. You know, snowball's chance. If I get very lucky.
If I don't warm up soon.
Yeah, you can see the problem here. There is nothing, but there is, what I really need is food. It's a furnace. One of the problems with this region is...
This stuff will come in handy.
I need food. I mean, I really, really need food. No. 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 Oh, hang on. No, I don't have a pry bar.
Oh, lucky day.
Completely soaked. It's not making any difference, but it's slightly frozen. Where the heck am I going to go from here? I could warm up. I've got absolutely no food at all now. Okay, let's get this forge lit. Tinder. How's life treating you, Tony? Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I need to add fuel. Yes, thank you. And it's not working. Okay. Well, I'm warm, but I'm about to die. So, food. Urgently need food. Don't care if there's any wolves around. Can't go on the ice because it's really not safe. Let's dash. Should have waited in the cave, but I grab that. I can just find some food. That's what I need right now. Stalker. This is Stalker. No food here. The only food I've got is a bit of fat. There's no cattails. Oh boy. At least I've got a fire, but I could try going back to the barns over here. Forlorn Muskeg, no, it's not. At least I've got some food. I just this now is like, oh, I got food poisoning.
I just want to die. Come on.
And that's it. That didn't work. So my chances of now dying just galloped through the roof. As if they weren't low enough already. Let's like... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. There's a medical chest. I just remembered it. I saw it. No, yeah. Well, I've got that. But I don't think I've got a chance in... I don't have a snowball's chance in the supernova of making this unless I get profoundly lucky. Hey, Pseudo. And yeah, you can see the problem I've got here. I've got to go across the ice. This is going to break. Oh, wow, it didn't. Good grief. Yeah, there's the only downside with these is I don't think there's much here, and there's a wolf over there somewhere sometimes. Come on, give me something. Anything. Nope, there's a wolf. Stagger back to the warmth of my fire. At least I can die warm. Dying of food poisoning, dying of everything. Unless I can make tea, do I have... Don't know that I have
I need anything right about
the
now.
necessary to make tea. But at least I can go away into the night warm. I am really in shtuck here. Yeah, the antibiotics did nothing for me, and I haven't got reishi. I haven't got reishi mushrooms unless I can get profoundly lucky. Keep going, keep going.
I need to find a place to rest.
Nope. Well, I do have food. Amazingly, I don't know whether I can survive long enough to eat it. This is 275 calories a plant. Maybe if I can... I don't think I can survive this. But I'll give it a good shot.
Just need to close my eyes.
I actually thought I had a shot at making it to Broken Railroad, but that assumed that there were supplies in the Prepper's cache. There was nothing in the Prepper's cache at all. It was completely empty. So, yeah. As I say, least I can do is die warm. As negative as that sounds. Problem is the antibiotics didn't cure the food poisoning, and I don't have reishi mushrooms, and I could not quickly find any. You're kidding me! How am I still alive? Three.
So tired I could lay down right here.
Yeah, I'm going to. First of all, I'm going to eat what I can. But...
Feels like night is coming.
no. I haven't got a hope.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Didn't. I've got food poisoning, and the antibiotics didn't work. I'm just going to, I think, let her die in peace. You're joking. You're kidding me. That's not possible. Don't have a pry bar. That's all the coal. No, it's not working. Oh, drat. Might as well just... Ha! Ah! Oh no! No, no, no. If I've learned anything, it's you never, ever, ever give up. Not under any circumstances. If I had a pot, I could make oats. I don't have a pot. How on earth is she still alive? The problem is, I'm slightly amazed. Oh, there's reishi mushrooms. And there's a dead body. Okay. There's a hacksaw. So, what time of day is it? It is still early. Yeah, no. What can I make that might increase my chances of survival? A bit more water maybe. All right, let me show you where we are, just to go through the situation. So we are currently in this barn right here. There is nothing between here and there that can help us. The prepper cache was completely empty. The barn, very little. The burdock root I've eaten. My next best bet is to head for that cave, which has the wolf problem. But that's my next best bet, is to head over that way and see what transpires. Oops. Yes, I'm using the map. I've been in Forlorn Muskeg. It meets my minimum criteria for mapping. I'm going to take a chance. At least I'm warm.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Good grief, I don't believe I actually... So, head for the next cave, which should be... yeah, around here. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't remember if I've simply said hang it and restarted. It's been a while. There might be a deer. Ah, isn't there a dead deer in this direction? There's a radio tower. Yes, I've got two. I actually did a cheaty. I forgot my bedroll, so I reloaded the game and went and picked up my bedroll. Because I hadn't hit a save point. So I went back and got... I've actually got two bedrolls. One I can tear down for cloth. I've got two coats. There's... rabbit. Is that the cave? That's the cave. A striker. Food-ish.
This will come in handy.
Alright, I've actually got some food. Good grief. I have gotten... yeah, my main thing now is wolf. If I had a... so I got two choices. Again, I can hang around, try and get a rabbit, or I'll try for a rabbit. Try for a rabbit. I've got 5. I've pretty much got one shot at this.
I think my stomach is eating itself.
Where's the wabbits gone? Oh, that was a silly mistake. Yeah, I know. And I fired too soon. All right.
I can't feel my hands.
Yeah, that was to be expected. Here we go again. Get inside the cave, light a fire. And now I think I've run out of accelerant. At least it's warm inside the cave.
I think I need to lay down.
Cross fingers. Oh, should have lit a torch. Ah, I'm an idiot.
Come on, little fire! Perfect. Oh, so cold.
I don't care about that. I'll do the hide. Ah. I'm surprised I got a rabbit. Little bit better. Tiny, tiny bit better. And still got nowhere to go. Yeah. But, and in fact, actually I am safe to sleep here, aren't I? Problem is the bed warmth bonus isn't
I'm gonna need
great.
to eat soon.
What have I got in terms of firewood? I've got a bit, so I can, in fact... This is going to be a challenge. What? This is an excellent reason to carry
Come on, little fire.
sticks.
Come on. Perfect. Where can I find something to eat?
Good news is I don't know whether there's any calories in reishi mushrooms, but I'm going to take my chances. It gives you a very few calories. Doesn't matter. It was the thought that counted. Just guzzle down our... That's good for... Nope. Come on. Oh, put away. Thank you. Add fuel. That's good for 2 hours. Sleep. Anything to get some slight bonus for the next bit. Oh, look at that.
I need to find food.
Right. Good grief, have I been going for an hour already? I am actually going to take a quick break. So I will be back in a couple of minutes. Don't worry, the game pauses when I do that. Yes, we have Aurora, which means if I go out, the wolves will be more aggressive than usual. So I'm going to take a quick break, go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you shortly. I'm back. And yes, I've got the map up so I can show you where we are. There's an abandoned camp nearby, which I would probably be advised to make for. The thing is, about this, is that if in reality what could have been done is you could make ash cakes probably from the oats. Cook the oats just in water until they're soft enough. Add the fat and sort of make a oat cake in the frying pan. Actually, something could have been made from this situation, but it doesn't have that kind of recipe. So we are here, obviously. So my best bet I didn't see the deer there, and I am at all. So my best bet from this point is to make my way here and possibly see if I can get to the abandoned camp, if I can survive the night, which is going to be a fairly serious if. So that's my best bet. The bear is over that way. I could conceivably make for this, but then I'd have to risk the bear. So, which probably patrols in that general area. So, yeah, go down here, cross over, go round, see if I can get to the abandoned camp region there. So that's the general plan. The good news is, again, I just need to follow along until I hit this. So that's good for another hour. And I am going to drink my soda. I've added all my fuel, and that's not really going to help. Unless I get profoundly lucky. How about that? That was worth doing. This is the most precarious survival situation I have ever been in this game. Now I've got to hope that it is warm enough in here. And I genuinely don't have anything. Yeah, no. I'm going to drop the rabbit because it's not doing me any good. So now I basically have to take the chance. Ah, that's going to kill me. Oh boy. Don't have any more firewood, do I? Got one of those, I got that.
meet soon.
I can't even see my... I go far enough back in the cave. Ah, look at that. It's not too bad, and the good news is I have a second bedroll. Go back far enough in the cave. There's a hint for you. So, abandoned camp. Follow along till we hit the bridge. Too cold to stop. I cannot afford to stop to pick up wood, but I might be able to simply pick up sticks. Pick up sticks. It's almost a case of it doesn't matter what's around, and I hope I haven't made a gross error by coming up this way. Right, to have entitled this. Oh, brother. And now I'm in real trouble. Well, okay. This is where we cheat a bit. Oops, sorry. Follow around. Camp should be. Don't have time for this, do I? How long to get a kilo of meat? 20 minutes. See. Well, no. I mean, yes and no. Yes, I've been lucky. Yes, I also used the map. Otherwise, I'd have been dead. In fact, it's a very good chance I'm going to die anyway. Can't follow my footprints. Still. There's the bridge. Head back to the cave. I think I made a mistake. Yes, I did. Alright. Now I'm lost in the blizzard. Yeah, I'm definitely lost in the blizzard. Yeah, yep. This is not where I want to be. And that's the deer I just harvested. I've got one more shot at this, maybe. Remember, deer's there. Head up here. Well, if I hadn't spent time in Forlorn Muskeg, I wouldn't have used the map, I'll be honest. But I have spent time in Forlorn Muskeg. In fact, I've been completely round it and across it. This is not the way, and now I am really dying unless I can get lucky and find the way out. It's not up here, is it? No, I've already been up here. Hey, Dunning. Ah! Talking about dragging it out. That was brutal. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, that is the most brutal survival run. In other words, just barely on the edge of surviving and just keeping things going and going and going. That was the most brutal run I've ever done. I survived 6 days in Bleak Inlet and the Forlorn Muskeg, right at the very beginning of a Stalker run. Right, should we try another one? The whole purpose behind this is to get a Stalker run going. And I am doing random places to start, so here we go again. How long did my longest Stalker run last? It was about 50, 60 days. And then since then, I have had nothing but... Actually, I did make one terrible mistake. My worst mistake was actually in... when I got to Black Rock Penitentiary after starting, not in Timberwolf Mountain, but the place next to that. Where do we think we are? Why do I get the feeling this is Forlorn Muskeg? No, it's not, is it? Where are we? Pleasant Valley! We're back in Pleasant Valley. And at a guess, I think we are at the north end of Pleasant Valley. I think so. Let's see. Yeah, I think I've got a rough idea. If I head south... Yep. This is not bad. Is that 3 strikes? No, it's not. It's the town. It's the town. It's Thompson's Crossing. We've started in Thompson's Crossing. All I've got to do is survive the wolf. Yep, this is Thompson's Crossing. Get to the community centre. Don't worry, I'll come back and get everything. But I'm going to dash to the community centre first. And survive the wolves. Which I normally survive by simply dashing. Wow. As starts go, that's not a bad one. Right. Give me your goodies. I wouldn't bet my life on it. Actually, yes, there can be wolves on the first day. And bears. Pretty certain you can. I'm pretty certain I've had runs where I've in Stalker where I've basically run away from them all. It depends, I suppose, on where you start, but yeah, no, I'm not going to make any assumptions like that.
I think I can use this.
Of course, we've seen the cougar around here, have we not? Broth?
Best be prepared for anything. Okay.
Certainly could be a worse start. Don't think I can do anything with the cooking oil, but we grab everything.
Okay.
Anyway. Have a carrot.
Probably useful. This will come in handy.
Well, ooh, more boots. Right, let's see what we got. Nice festive jacket. Oh, none of the trail boots are any good, but that's okay. We can work on that. And we've got... Yep, nothing. How overloaded am I? Not at all. Right, let's quickly dash out and raid a few houses. But I'll tell you what, even if there are no wolves on the first day, and I know I know interloper you can run across pretty much everything on the first day, in the first 5 minutes. I'm not going to assume there aren't any here. More broth, which I can actually eat as is. A potato, salt.
Never know. Could end up being useful.
Did anybody leave me? Anybody leave me a rifle? I know that I don't think there are any rifles here.
Take it.
Ah, I just remembered. I'm almost certain I've seen wolves on first day in Bleak Inlet, the last run. I'm pretty certain we saw wolves on the first day there. I'd have to go back and revisit the stream to be sure. But I know on Interloper, yeah, absolutely, you can find wolves on the first day. And bear and moose.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Oh, somebody really was quite keen on leaving their boots around. A shame I don't have any way of repairing them. Unless anybody saw a sewing kit lying around. Oh, almost forgot these.
It'll be useful.
Did I check the microwave? I did not. Do the houses first. Hey, nicely done, Danny. There should be a... Oops. Oh.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Got an axe. And there should be a round of ammunition around here somewhere. It is cold here. Oh no, the ammunition is conceivably over. Yeah. Remember what you said I can't about not finding wolves on the first day? Yeah, someone tell the wolf that. Yes, there are wolves on the first day. Ooh, yes. Yes. And as you can tell from the movement there, yeah, bit of a jump scare. Seen a round of ammunition around here sometimes. Yep, there it is. Good grief, I'm getting familiar enough with the place that I know where their ammunition is. Good place to go next would be right across the street. Run, 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 run. Oh, wow! That's nicely done. Yay for crackers. I miss the days when you could find chips on there. Hey! Not gonna worry about spraying risk at this point. Flour?
It's getting kind of heavy.
Give me potatoes. Okay, we are doing pretty well.
Looks like this has been here a while.
We've got enough food and bits to fix us up. Give us some decent shoes. It's insisting on giving me Go energy drink. I'm not too sure about.
This will come in handy.
The utility of Go any drink, but I have used it. Yeah. Well, we're good for the night. What is making me so smelly? Oh, the fish. I've got fish on me. That's dinner.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Right. So, what I am going to do next is start fixing things. Oh, wearing things too. Nothing. Nothing. Ooh, oops. Do you mean good or bad for you, or good or bad for the wolf? Okay, these are all ragged, aren't they? Okay, do I want work boots? Trail boots? Alright. Which are my best? Oops. Did you survive?
Sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, wonderful. Sounds like we have a nice... Sounds like we have a nice blizzard outside. How's the wolf, Danny?
Come on, little fire.
Well, if you're really desperate, at least you've got meat, if you can find it.
Come on, little fire.
How much water have I got? Oh, a bit.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
So I'm going to try and get the 5 kilogram carry bonus straight off the bat, I think. What, the 5 kilogram carry bonus? You keep yourself fed. You don't drop down to 0. And then you get the 5 kilogram carry bonus. If at any point you drop down to 0, then you lose the bonus. But it's a very useful thing to have. So that's my current goal. So today we will do our best to try and fix up everything as much as we can. Hopefully I don't forget. I did actually forget that I to eat and lost my carry bonus. Which was irritating. Right. Let's get our clothing fixed up to the best of our ability. Yay! It's a dead bear, I think. Trail boots. That's a positive. Right. That is... Let's see. Let's get our... let's see. What do we want? Let's fix that up. Good start. Now let's go and That really is fortunate. Did I check this house? I think I did, didn't I? Nope, I didn't. Nope, I don't want that. Oh, that's crushed.
I'll take it.
Oh, this is a less interesting start than the last few I've had. But I'll take it.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I've got a lot of flour, but I can't think I can make anything with it. Although technically, with oil and flour and water and some salt, I could make bread. A very simple bread. I mean, it would be unleavened. But you could do it. You could make hardtack. Because hardtack is nothing but flour and water. And given that we're not trying to store the food forever, you could get away with just making an ash cake. That is a cake baked. Well, we've got a frying pan, so yeah, we wouldn't need to satisfy ourselves with ash cakes. We could do better than that. But I don't suppose it will let you. It's funny, you find these corpses, look, they got boots, they got coats, but you can't get those. How's Peanut this morning, evening, Danny? By which I mean your cat, not my Kubro.
Nobody needs this anymore.
What do I want to fix next? That's new. That's decent. Let's get that. Oh, did I? Thought I picked up some cloth. Oh, that's inconsiderate of the neighbours. Slightly enhanced my chances of survival there. Or at least made it harder to die in a hurry. Nope. Here's the door. Let's go check the check the church.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, there's a... Did somebody leave a Go energy drink in the church to get them through a particularly boring sermon? May as well get the books. Should be matches over here. Yep. Nobody left any candles behind. Oh, there's the font, which doesn't have anything in it. So, books and tinder. And another fleece cowl, because I don't have enough of those.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Ooh, I got a better fleece cowl. That's nice. Ah, actually, I think I've got this in the wrong order, haven't I? No, I don't. I think I had it correct in the first place. Doesn't seem to make much difference. Oops. I need to drop something because I don't want to be slow with a wolf around.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Carrying too much now. Head for the back door, it's closer. Oh, mind you, 5 litres of water is a little excessive, I think. Yeah, yes, it made all the difference between being able to run and not being able to run. Let's tear down some of the curtains. Actually, isn't there sometimes... Oh, I haven't seen it. Isn't there sometimes a bedroll over here? There is. No, there isn't.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Alright, I thought there was sometimes. I'm pretty certain I've seen a bedroll over there, but it's obviously not in this run. Do a quick Bugs Bunny. Alright, that's new. That's decent. What have I got that's not good? That's all right. That's ragged. Let's repair that. $10. What are those? Worn or decent? Worn. Okay. Oh, hang on. What have I got in terms of socks? Oh, they're all sports socks. Yeah.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
We are doing moderately reasonably. For certain values of moderately reasonable. Don't take my viewers away from me.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Well, just for a change, it's looking like I'm not going to end on a cliffhanger. Because I'm coming up for 2 hours, so... Alright. Now, in truth, I'm not very good at the game myself. So... You know, I don't think anybody is expecting me to do a let's play, per se. You know, with advice and ideas of how to get through the game. I don't think anybody expects that from me, so, you know, if I can stream and get viewers and subscribers, that's a hint, by the way, if anybody wants to subscribe. I am at 248 subscribers, according to this. I'm nearly at the magical 250, or at least it's magical for me. Right. But nobody, yeah. There's nothing, you know, there's nothing to stop you streaming and being terrible at the game. That has its own amusement factor, as I think people have determined with me. And then occasionally I have sparks, like this morning, I'm sure Anna or Dani or Bubba or any of other people who've got more hours in the game would probably have survived this morning. I nearly did, but not quite. If I'd found the way back to the cave fast enough, it might have been a slightly different story. But I didn't. So I am just going to pass the time here until it's daylight. Yay. And say, as I go to get the obligatory screenshot,
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'm going to say the obligatory. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. At least I didn't finish on a cliffhanger today. Was that the first time in a week, I think, I haven't finished on a cliffhanger? Something like that. Hope you all have a good day. I will be back this evening doing more Warframe quests, I suspect. Yes, that is this evening. Of course it's this evening. When else would it be? So, you're welcome, Tony. So, in the meantime, or until the next time I see you, so to speak, I hope you all have a good day, days, whatever. Be kind to your animals and children. Be excellent to one another. And I will see you all soon. And again, thank you so very much for watching.